Yes, Capital XTRA, what's going on? Robert Bruce in the building, Homegrown. You know how I get down. You know I like to bring artists into the studio as well. Your favourite artist and my favourite artist out. And in front of me, he's coming looking very fresh, very clean. You might know him from his tracks, Auntie, Twix, Ted Lee. If you're an early fan, On Me's in there as well. There's a Plugged In there, Behind Bars. There's lots. Let me just say there's bare views online, innit? I could say Ed Sheeran's favourite new rapper from the new school as well, but I'm not even going to take it there just yet. It's Kwengface in the building.
Come
What's good, bro? What's happening?
You're telling me you're good. I'm alright, man.
As I said, your name's been ringing for a long time as well. Like, what stage of your career would you say you're at now?
The beginning, still.
The beginning?
Yeah, man.
So what about everything that's come before?
That was just like... I think that was like more when I was on the come up.
Okay.
More on the come up still. I don't really think like my career even started at that point.
Okay.
Like, it was more just me doing it for just cool, yeah. You might be making a little change of it, but it was like there wasn't really no pattern. Just doing it.
So at what point did you see yourself as an artist? Like, I am an artist, this is what I do.
Probably... Yeah, after I've dropped the first project. Yeah, I'd probably say, all right, cool. I've got a body of work.
Yeah.
I feel like if you haven't got a body of work out, like as a proper project, you can't call yourself an artist yet.
Just yet.
You're doing the music thing, but it's not really.
There's a difference doing the music thing and being an artist. That makes a lot of sense, man. I wanted to talk to you about sort of the early stages as well. For people that are coming across you for the first time, I know there's a lot more eyes because of what's been happening recently, the Ed shouts and all of that. Do you remember going studio for the first time? How old was you? And how did you even end up in the studio?
I think I was like, I don't know, like 14. Yeah, I must have been like 14 still. At first, it was just a place to go and chill and smoke, innit? But obviously, I was always kind of like just rapping here and there.
Yeah.
First, it was just going to chill and smoke. Then, obviously, we started going there more to make more music. It was Unit 10, if you've ever heard it.
Yeah.
Like, you used to probably hear it on
music, the tag.
Unit 10. Yeah, man used to go there still. Yeah, that was.
Where is Unit 10?
It was in Wolf Road at the time.
Okay.
Still, I don't even know where it is now.
It is right now. Yeah. So you started going around 14 and whatnot. What is like the long and short? How do you go from Unit 10 to being on that wireless stage? Like in a quick, what happens there?
Well, you reckon I was quick?
No, I mean, you tell me the story quickly. That was a long time from then to then. It was
a long time still.
But what happens in the run up to that?
I don't know. It's just like, you see when you're doing your thing, obviously people recognize it and there's people that are like, cool, yeah, let's just. But it's like, all right, cool. Before, it was just like, cool. How do I say this? When obviously I started music as a group, innit?
Yeah.
We didn't really have a goal or a plan. It was more of just like,
let's do
internet hype.
Okay.
Shit. Or like, obviously, man's the first generation that had like certain access to certain apps and things like that. So a lot of things used to go down. Obviously, I'm not trying to really talk about it too much, innit? But obviously, music and YouTube was one of the platforms man was using to get across certain messages and X, Y, and Z and blah, blah, blah. So obviously man's doing what man's doing, whatever, on the side, as well as music. But people are showing me like, yo, you can actually
rap, yeah.
Yeah, like you lot are hard and blah, 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 and like you lot should do your thing properly, innit? So it's like, cool, we started clocking that, yo, we've got a fan base here.
Yeah,
and
there's
it's growing.
one there, okay.
Yeah, so cool, we're still doing whatever. But it's like, we're doing the music. We're not taking it mad serious because it's like, every time we will have a show, we get shut off.
Oh, so your shows were getting locked off as well them times?
So it was like, yeah. So this is like, what, like 2016,
17?
Yeah, 17.
So you're what, about like 17, 18 them times?
I was probably like 19, 20.
19, 20, okay, when the shows start getting locked off and all of that sort of stuff.
Like, we're still not taking it serious because we're just like, whatever, like, this is when drill's first
coming, yeah.
Yeah. So everyone didn't even know how to take it.
Yeah,
like, even now, people that are jumping on drill and like doing drill remixes and that before they didn't want nothing to do with
They weren't
drill.
looking at it like that,
So it was
no.
like, we were the only people that was doing drill. Like right now, drill is different.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. We're doing whatever. Like, man's just still rolling. Cool. Still, obviously, all my bedrooms have gone drill.
Okay. And is that when you transition to making music on your own?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So cool. Let's say we made a group mixtape,
Yeah.
but everyone's gone drill. I'm the
You
only
can't
one
even
out.
perform it.
So yeah, so we can't even
nuts.
drop. I can't even drop music with them. So that's when I started doing things myself.
Okay. Is that a transition from Nasty to Kwengface as well? Or did that just happen?
Cool. So that happened probably in like 2017.
Okay.
I think I changed. Obviously, I wanted to rap with a mask on.
Yeah.
Because I was rapping with my face out. Police used to come to my house a lot,
Okay.
talking about, oh, you're a gang member, blah blah, X, Y, and Z, talking all of that stuff. But at this time, I just wanted to do music, but they just calling us a gang.
Yeah.
So I decided to put a mask on.
And that's when the
Change my name.
comes. Makes sense.
That's what I said.
Okay.
So yeah,
cool.
that's why I remember it. Before it was kind of like, man used to play it off as like two different people trying to confuse me.
Okay. But people started clocking on after a while.
Yeah, people started clocking on.
It makes sense.
But yeah, so obviously I became a solo artist.
Through that transition.
Yeah, I was still releasing music, but I still weren't getting anywhere with it because it's like there was no direction. I'm just dropping music.
Just dropping music as and when internet uploads.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not about till like 2020 things have started rolling.
To pick up. Okay, we're gonna get there. What for people that want to go and look back, which one of your tracks made you known musically in ends? And like, was you the sort of person that was baiting ends before?
Yeah.
Or did music make you way more baiter in ends?
No, I was always known in the area still.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've been doing music from early still, so like I was known for rapping.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Speaking of which, I wanted to speak to you about the area because I feel like anyone in London that's not from Peckham, you've heard about Peckham somewhere or another.
Yeah.
Even before gigs and musically and all of that sort of stuff. Did you grow up in Peckham your whole life?
Yeah, my whole life until I was like 20.
Until you was 20 before you actually moved out of Peckham?
Yeah.
So did you know where you was born into? Like, did you know this is Peckham as everyone perceives it as? Or was it just normal, like this is just how I live sort of thing?
I think, yeah, it's
just normal.
Obviously, when you're in the environment, it's all normal to you.
Yeah.
Still, I think it's when I got much older, I started clocking raw, like, the way man's living is it's not like how everyone else lives.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I'm not going to pop down Peckham and say it's the ghetto, it's hard. No, because
Peckham made you.
It's a nice, it's a nice area and it has nice people in it, but obviously it's different to certain areas.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot that a lot of people have in their areas. And it's like there's a lot of negativity there, so I won't even lie.
I hear you. A lot of talent comes from Peckham as well, though, at the same time.
But that's where you gotta make a positive out of the negative, innit? That's what people be doing in Peckham.
I hear you. And what about growing up, home life? Do you grow up with siblings? Is it just you? Like, what were even your musical influences? What's being played at home? What's being played in the house?
Obviously, it was just me and my brother.
Okay.
I got a younger brother.
Younger brother, okay.
Yeah. And then my mum. So yeah, obviously my mum used to bang R&B a lot still, like, you know, like the Keisha Coles, the Alicia Keys, the Lionel Richies, what's it, the John Legends, all of them.
So what, you didn't want to come up a singer? Like, what?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to sing now. I just came back from the studio, just done a singing session. But, nah, you know.
So R&B mainly was being played in the house.
Yeah, when I was much younger still, then obviously my parents messed up and put a computer in my room.
Zip.
Yeah.
So the computer was in your bedroom.
Yeah. I think I was like 9 when YouTube was, you're seeing all Soulja Boy doing Crank That. But then again, there was gang music there.
Okay, yeah.
There was a lot of gang music in my area and that still. So I think I came off of a lot of that for. Let me not even call it gang music.
Yeah.
Urban.
Yeah. I hear you.
Like UK music. Yeah, it was a lot of that still, but they like to call it gang music still.
I hear you.
But yeah, I think I grew up watching a lot of that. I was influenced of a lot of that in my area still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And probably gigs and that is maybe 2 generations or a generation above you?
Probably 2.
Probably 2.
Yeah.
But you felt the impact of that as well.
Yeah, definitely. When I was younger, yeah, like, obviously, that's who everyone used to listen to.
Of course. Even us.
Yeah.
All the way
now,
in the East,
like,
bro.
if you're from Peckham and you hear a tune come from my man, you're going to click on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you. And what about school? Who was you in school? Like, what character was you in school?
Well, alright, cool. Cool. When I was in primary school, I was actually an innocent child still.
Yeah.
I just used to like to sing and dance and
For
do
real?
all of this performing arts shit.
Yeah.
When I went to secondary school, 'cause I went to a boys' school.
Or boys secondary
Yeah.
school. Okay.
So obviously, I changed a bit. You get a bit more rough.
Yeah, a bit more
You
boisterous.
get a bit more rough. But I always had a mouth, so it's like, when I was younger, I'll have a mouth and the older youths will just group assault me. And like, you know, like that. So obviously, when I've gotten older and I've got a bit more tough and that. So, but yeah, like I said, my mouth, it got me in trouble at school a lot still. Teachers used to say, that boy is a nice boy until you say something he doesn't like, you know.
And then you're just
Then
going
it's
off.
done.
Really?
Yeah, I'll be beefing teachers for like 3 months. 3 months straight and that. Like, they just excluded me, you know, excluded me. Like it's fun to them now to just exclude me. It was mad still. When I got to year 11, I think, like year 10, year 11, I actually started getting a
little bit more calmer, okay.
Yeah, no, not calmer. I started getting worse.
Oh, you started getting worse?
Yeah, because I started growing into myself. I started getting a bit more confident, a bit more
You're
cocky.
becoming the
so
oldest in the school as well.
Yeah, like, so it's like, they kick me out.
Mm-hmm.
But they violate. This is what they do. They kick you out and then still let you do the test if they know that you're gonna pass, innit? So it's part of their statistic. They don't care about you.
Yeah,
so like, that's what they let me do. They still let me do my exams, pass. Gave them the finger and left.
And then
I was cool in college still, but I just used to be late all the time.
Really? What did you do in college? What was your what was you doing in education?
B-Tech level 3.
Okay.
But I didn't finish it, so.
Yeah. So you're just going because that's the thing that you do, sort of.
Because that's what my mum's just forcing me to go in it.
Yeah.
She's like, she just wants me out the house, innit?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah.
And when you stopped going, what did she say?
She didn't know.
Okay. She
Didn't know.
So you meet all of your friends at school?
Man. Huh?
Meet all of your friends at school or at home?
What do you mean, like?
Like all of your friends that you sort of come up with.
Yeah, I met them at school still.
School, yeah.
One time, yeah.
Okay.
Or around the area.
All right, then say no more, man. We need to play some music as well.
100.
10 years has dropped already. And even before we get into the song, 10 years is a long time. You're still so young. Like, what started the journey 10 years ago that we hear in the song? For you, from your perspective.
Yo, I said mad questions, yeah, and then you're talking about wearing a corporate building.
No, but I mean, in your life, not anything else outside of you, but for your life 10 years ago, what made you make this song 10 years, if that makes sense?
10 years ago, that's probably when I started getting in a lot of trouble on the roads.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think it was like, it's been a while, isn't it? So yeah, 10 years. And I think, cool, a lot of people that I know started like making the same bad decisions I did.
Yeah.
10 years ago. So it's like, that's what I'm saying, that 10 years ago.
That's when it was.
And guys have nothing to show, like,
yeah.
It's mad.
I was looking on the internet, yeah, and one video has me laughing. I said, when I see you, I need to ask you this question.
What's that?
How did you get robbed in Ghana?
You know, yeah. Alright, cool. I'm just calm. I'm back home in an element and I'm cutting through. I'm asking someone for directions and that, but I'm showing them. I'm leaning inside their car and I'm showing them like, yo, like, how do I get to wherever? He's just snatched the phone, driven off and just cut out. Shame on me, innit? But it's like, you know, I'm so used to like, in the UK, no one ain't doing that.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not thinking like that.
Especially, that's gonna happen.
Especially like, I'm not thinking like that. So they've just car. It's just like, even when they've cut, I'm thinking that was so stupid of me, innit? Like, that was just dumb. I was so pissed off, man.
I can imagine. So what?
Who
Accra
can you
Mall
even
straight
take your
away.
anger out on? Huh?
You can't do nothing. And you're back home as well. Like,
I
you're
think I'll get
amongst
another
people.
phone from Accra Mall, bro.
Accra Mall straight.
I was pissed.
Do you spend a lot of time in Ghana?
Yeah.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, I like it, man. It's nice. Still.
What do you like about Ghana compared to the UK?
The heat, obviously. You see in this country, it'll be hot for like 4 hours, then it starts raining again. I can't do that. Like, I want to step out in shorts for the whole day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously, like, it's back home as well, innit? Like a lot of my uncles, they've worked hard here and just brought their wealth back home. So it's like, when I go there, I'm just living like a king.
Of course.
They're living like kings. Like, another thing, the food, man.
What's your favourite?
I'm calling tilapia, and then you got the shitter and the green pepper on the side.
On the side. Mm-hmm. The way you're even cupping your hand, I can see you're tasting it right now.
That and some goat seal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a few things from there. I like papayas. Yeah, I can go on, man.
Papaya, of course, bro. of course.
Yeah.
For me, it's just fresh mangoes, bro.
You say fresh mangoes?
Fresh mangoes.
I like the coconuts, man.
You're like, I've never been a coconut sort of guy. I like the fresh mango, fresh bread in the morning.
Yeah.
And then you're good to go, man.
Yeah, man.
So you spend quite a bit of time in Ghana. That's like one of your places you like to go, cool off.
I try and go every single Christmas.
Do you
stay till the new?
Do you hit the rush? Are you there when everyone's there, or do you go like?
Yeah, I'm there when everyone's there.
But
it's like, I'm not gonna do that no more, man. It's too much. I went last time. It was too much.
It was too much.
Too much. So yeah, I think now I'm probably gonna just start going when it's a bit more quieter. Because I went in October before I went in December.
Yeah.
October was nice, man. It was quiet.
Very chill, innit?
Yeah, like not everyone's trying to rob you and that for your money and that. Like, no, you see when you go in Christmas time, yeah, they're telling you like when you go in October, yeah, I kind of found out it was probably like what 2 cities, 3 cities.
Yeah.
In Christmas time, everything's
prices,
up 5
everything's
cities.
up.
No, I'm just looking at them like, why do you lot like this? Man?
Yeah.
They're just trying to rob everyone. But yeah, so it's just like that's yeah. I'm gonna start going quiet at times still.
Nice one. I think I'm going. I might try December because I never go December.
Is it?
Yeah, I normally go July. It's my niece's birthday, so I'll go in July.
You need to experience December though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I want to try experience December this year, but I saw the ticket price. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That's what you've had doing. But
worth it though, man.
We got to make it work. Let's bring it back to the UK though. Music-wise,
yeah, man.
You talked to me about your influences a little bit. Who are the artists in particular that you was influenced by? Or was it just a lot of different people?
A lot of different people, but for drill, I'd actually say 6-7 still.
6-7 influenced you for drill, yeah. Okay. What did you see about them that made you just feel inspired a little
Obviously,
bit?
they're from South London. They kind of were like the first people from South that was doing their thing in terms of the drill thing still.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I was rating it still. Like, some of them, they got proper bangers. Obviously, I was rating their production. Khan's Hill.
Yeah.
I work with him still. I've been a fan of his thing. So yeah, I think that's what it was mostly.
More time 6-7 makes sense. And I asked you before, what song made you known in ends? What song made you known in England, let's say, or in the music scene?
I'd probably say Auntie or No Censor.
Yeah. Why did you feel like a change or a shift or?
Auntie, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, yes. After Auntie, labels actually started reaching out. That wasn't a thing before. So
when they started reaching out, was you like baffed or did you expect it?
Yeah.
You understand what
we had like a
with?
3 to 6 month plan.
Okay.
So it's like, obviously, it was a 6 month plan, but after like 3 months, we've executed what we've needed to do, innit? So it's like, boom. Nah, labels are starting to shout, man. But I didn't really take any deals like that.
Oh, how comes?
I just wanted to build myself up a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I took a distribution deal with some next company, but like I regret doing that.
Okay.
But, yeah. So it's like, yeah. I'm gonna after I drop the archive, I'm done with them still. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you're gonna explore. Would you ever like to be like a major label artist and you're the number one priority?
Yeah, if I'm the number one priority, definitely. And the money's right. Yeah, definitely.
Of course.
Still. But that's... How often, like, are you the number one artist, though?
Depends, I guess, innit?
Unless you're someone like Ed Sheeran or
so you're saying
Stormzy.
number one on that level.
What number one are you talking about?
I'm
There's
talking
only
about...
one number one.
There's one number one, yeah. You're correct. I'm talking about the number one artist in your lane, if that makes sense.
What? Okay. What?
Yeah.
Drill? Do you mean?
Yeah, well, you might not be drilled by that time, do you know what I mean? But basically, they ain't got no one else like you that they're trying to push. Would that entice you or not?
If they know how to push me, yeah, why not?
Okay. Makes sense.
Because that could sometimes be a bad thing. If they've never pushed someone like me, they wouldn't know
Yeah.
what to do. And that's happened in a lot of cases with me.
Okay. So you're just moving strategic with it, moving smart with it. Makes sense. Who are your favourite artists out now at the moment?
Jack Harlow's cold.
You like Jack Harlow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started listening to him like last week. He's hard. Obviously Dirk, Baby. Who else am I rating? Yeah,
Who's on your
artists.
playlist right now? Who's on your playlist right now?
Young Thug.
Yeah.
Bring him up, man. Gunna sometimes. Who else do I listen to, man? I gotta jump on YouTube. I listen to anything, you know.
Yeah.
Anything that's good still. But yeah, those names mostly.
The ones that pop to mind.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. We got to get into more of your music as well from this tape. Before we get into this next song, just give me a brief overview of why people should listen to this tape if you're listening to you for the first time right now.
It just shows the elevation and the growth of UK rap itself. That's what I think. So it's not only drill I'm doing every type of genre I can do.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's suitable to me. And I feel like that's why I've got guys like Squeaks, guys like Dizzy, French. Like, I'm just showing like, yo, this is UK music. So it's a proper, like, if you're not from the UK, then I feel like that's a good tape to listen to. And you want to experience some good UK music, because there's hits and then there's good music. I feel like my tape is good music, so.
I'm with you. And it's so funny, that exact thing that you said was how I feel about the tape as well. If you're not from the UK and you listen to this, it's a good showing.
Yeah, man.
It's a good showing. You mentioned Squeaks. I wanted to play this song.
Oh, come on.
How did you and Squeaks even link up? Because obviously Squeaks, again, he's a different generation from us, innit?
I used to listen to him as well.
Course,
See, when I was younger. So when he's come out of jail, I'm thinking, raw, slow down, like. So I've even DM'd him like, yo, man, let's link up and that. No, obviously, from his perspective, a random drill artist to come and be like, that's good. I'm not popped down exactly, so to shout him and be like, bro, like, all right, cool. That's showing, that I'm not just trying to hop on who's popping and that, like, do you get? So I think he's clocked that, like, all right, cool, man, and rocks with man and that, do you get?
Yeah.
So I've linked him, man, and we've just connected instantly still. We've knocked out that 2 tunes.
Okay.
To do a few more still.
But of course, we've got to talk about Ed Sheeran. I think it was this exact studio, or was it the studio next door? Where had Ed name dropped you before?
Nah. Not before the Capital XTRA thing.
Not before. So was that the first time you've even heard that?
Yeah.
He knows you, he's a fan of you.
Yeah. First time ever. So
what was it like seeing that?
I'm on my phone and I'm just seeing Ed Sheeran's in Capital XTRA. I thought that was weird already. Still, I was thinking, what's he doing there? Like, all right, cool. Then I see him talking. Then he's just like, I listen to Kwengface. I'm like, what? He said, Ed listens to me. He's got good taste in music still. That's what I'm thinking there. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, obviously I need Jamal in it. Rest his soul. So it's like, I just hit him up like, yo, link me up with my man. Like, I don't even need to be about a tune. I just want to know, like, because I haven't met any like proper artists, like that. Everyone's just street rappers, or everyone that's big thinks they're too bad to speak in it. So it's like, I'm like, link me up with him because I want to see how he thinks from his perspective, and he gave me some good advice still. He gave me some good. At that point, I was kind of going through it as well. So he was like, yeah, man, like, even how you take the music and how you take everything, like everything can mess up it, like being in a certain position or being in the limelight and X, Y, Z, they can mess up. It can mess you up a little bit still, and they can like. So you just stay headstrong, man, and just stay focused and that. And he gave me some good advice still.
Okay. Yeah. So you learn 1-2 things from him.
Yeah, of course. So.
That is wicked to know. And you've linked him quite a couple of times.
Yeah,
I see Bees with his arm around him and that. But it's nice, man. So it's nice that you guys have got that relationship. But even in the pub, what did you order in the pub? When you was in the pub, what did you order?
Coke.
Just a Coke? No pints, no nothing?
I ordered a Coke. No, I can't do a bit, man. I can't do with it, bro. Flip it out. I had to do some cameo when I'm giving Ed a beer, and the beer's just spilling all over me. Flipping smells, man. Just like, ugh. But it was cool vibes, isn't it? Russ is cool. Obviously, I know Big Nasty. Met Chunks for the first time. He was alright.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So when you're seeing yourself, yeah, from all the backstory we've spoken about, how when you were just doing music, internet hype, to where you transitioned to you're standing next to Ed Sheeran, what does that make you believe about yourself in terms of self-belief? Like, you want to take it there sort of thing? Does it open your eyes, open your perspective, or?
You know what? I think it's just kind of more of that, all right, cool, I'm being recognised and like, I need to keep it running.
Okay.
I have to keep things going and that. Because obviously, at the end of the day, this is man's business, this is man's hustle, innit? So I'm just thinking, like, yeah, cool. It's nice, man needs to keep it going.
Of course.
Keep it going. And just keep pushing further. It's a nice feeling, though, obviously. You know?
It's good, man. You deserve it as well, been putting in the work. And the music's reaching places as well. I saw that girl on TikTok, in America? She's running the things. Like, when you see them stuff, does it baff you?
Yeah, because I'm just like, what the hell? But obviously, I'm not going to lie. It's like, it's good music. It's good music, innit? So I'm not totally surprised. I see that. Yeah, man.
Okay. You spent some time in America as well.
Yeah.
Nice little trip. Is it important for you to do those trips? And what was that like for you anyway?
Yeah, I think that was definitely an eye-opener for me. So it showed me that there's more than London, more than the UK. Like, there's a whole different world out there. It's similar to us, don't get it twisted, but it's just there's a whole different market that man can just tap into still.
Okay.
Europe as well.
Europe as well, yeah. I still think that Tetley freestyle on that radio show, was it in France?
Yeah.
That one, I still replay it to today. The energy is nice, man.
Come on, my guy.
So you do Europe as well. Like, I feel like a lot of UK artists are getting to that point where we're reaching different territories.
Yeah,
like that.
100.
So is that what you're trying to do too?
Yeah, but I can't lie. I feel like, yeah, I am still. But I definitely do want to, like, bang off in the UK, innit?
First,
so,
yeah.
But, yeah, I like to move around country up. It would be nice to go to Paris and I'm famous there.
Yeah.
New York and I'm famous there.
Yeah, there's shows everywhere.
Yeah, Chicago, I'm famous there.
Yeah.
Atlanta, I'm famous there. That'll be lit still.
No, I hear you.
That'll be lit.
So you said it's been distribution, independent grind. Do you like being in control of what you're doing?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely.
You feel it makes it a bit more difficult, or you wouldn't rather it any other way?
I haven't had it any other way,
Okay.
so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it will be easy, better or worse.
Makes sense.
Like, I don't know how I feel about people saying, no, I don't know if it, like, we shouldn't do this, let's do this. No. Like, I'd much rather, cool. Even if they don't agree with it, they explain why, not just, oh yeah, we're not doing it.
Okay.
We're doing it this way. I don't know how I feel about that. But then again, if it's with people that understand my thing, then cool. I can leave things in their hands, innit? Or I can trust them with my thing.
Makes sense, man. The tape, YPB, is it number 2 or the archive? What's the title?
YPB, the archive. It's like a part 2, innit?
Yeah.
Part 2 of the come up.
Okay, so YPB, the archive. What's your favourite song on it?
Late Night, Guns and Kettles. 10 years.
In 10 years, those are your 3 favourites, yeah?
Yeah.
So if they don't get to listen to the full thing, which you should do, those are the 3 you want them to definitely go and tap into. Yeah, makes sense.
What about you?
Me, I think Step Out's got energy to it.
Step Out's cold.
Yeah, Step Out's got a big energy to it. Late Night, yeah, the ones that I played, Late Night, 10 years. I just like the way it flows from top to bottom. I just think
you gave me some advice. I don't know if you clipped it there. Still, I listened to you.
What was the advice
about switching some of the cheese around?
Yeah. And I like the way it flows. I think it makes sense. Well, the advice is here anytime, bro.
Come on, guy.
Before we play Step Out, outside of the music, outside of even money, like what's your thing? What makes you wake up in the morning? What do you enjoy about life, sort of thing?
Weed, innit?
I asked the question, you gave an answer. I can't be mad.
I don't know. Like, I'm chilled. I'm cool.
Yeah.
As long as I got my crow food,
Yeah.
I'm chilling still.
Yeah,
I don't
alright.
do too much still.
Like no sports, nothing like that.
No, not really.
Not really.
really a
So it's
sports
just that is you.
man. I don't know. I'm probably into some stuff, but I don't know yet.
You don't
I haven't
know.
experienced too much. So
Okay.
When that's life. Do you know what I've been doing there recently? The weather's been nice. I've been chilling in the park. That's nice.
Okay.
That's a bit different. I never do that. So it ain't safe outside in the park where I'm from.
So what, now you've been taking in nature where it's a bit more calm.
Yeah, no, it's cool still. Man's in the
so
countryside now, so it's just bacon still. No.
And before we get into this next campaign as well, what are you most proud of your career so far? Because I know you're in work mode. You're not even thinking about all that you've done already.
I'm not,
but you've done a lot. Like, so far, if you look at it, independent artists, coming out of where you come from, the sheer views, the streams, like, the notoriety.
I think the fact that I've stayed independent for a long while, and I was basically managing myself from when? From like 2015, 2016 to like 2020.
Okay.
I think that's something I'm proud of. I always say that still. Like, man, I put my own money into it, everything still. Another thing that I'm proud of, I've managed to stay relevant.
Yeah.
So obviously I've had waves and periods where man slipped, but man's always managed to stay relevant. And just that I have so much more to offer.
Yeah.
Definitely have much more to offer. So yeah.
And that's all to come, and I cannot wait to see it, man. Tell us about Dusty Locane for people that don't know before we get into this track.
He actually sounds like that, you know.
He actually sounds like that person, like voice.
You know, I can't lie. I was jet lagged.
Yeah.
So man's manager, obviously Beans has come. He's like, oh yeah, he's like he's linked him before me, innit? And then I've linked Beans in the morning. He's like, yeah, I linked Dusty, man. He was asleep, blah, blah. I was like, I swear down. The first thing I said, what? Does he sound like that? He's like, yeah. It's like, yo, cuz. Like, like, you hear it? I'm like, okay, all right, cool. Say that. Like, but yeah, but he's cool still. He's easy. Man's gone there. Obviously, weed's legal out there, so he's backed out some big package.
You're in your element.
Yeah, he's giving my bare crow, and man's just getting high. That guy, he didn't write nothing. He was just freestyling stuff.
For real.
Like, I don't know how they do that. Just stand up and just start rapping that. Just bounce off, man. I've come in there with a 16 and a verse, and he's just done his thing. So,
okay.
There was another artist out there called 26 AR.
Yeah.
He's hard.
Is he on the tape?
Yeah, he's on the tape as well.
Track, innit?
Yeah. He's hard. I done 2 tunes with him, yeah. I had my bars written.
Yeah.
He freestyled, finished both of them. Like, it took him like half an hour to lay it. And he spun me on both streams. And I'm just looking at this guy, like, you are tapped. And he's a little, like, he's young, innit? He's like 22 and he's just a bandit. I'm looking at this guy like, nah, you're hard still. He reminds me of PS still.
Okay.
Reminds me of PS, but he's cold still. He's got bars.
Nice one. I'm looking forward to hearing more music past this tape as well, man.
Come on, definitely.